Hi everybody. This week we're going to be talking about the skincare brand Jack Black. We're going to be exploring some of the products in their product line, why it's called Jack Black, how it was founded, and my own personal experiences. So if that sounds interesting to you, let's dive in. Alright, so for starters, Jack Black, the skincare company, was founded in the year 2000. There were two women, Corinne Dandurand and Emily Dalton, who both worked for Mary Kay in the marketing department. They had an idea to launch their own skincare company, and they realized that the world did not need another skincare brand that catered to women, but in fact men were starting to get interested in skincare more and more, and there was very few products that were targeted specifically for men. So Corinne was on a flight and she was sketching out some ideas for this new skincare company which would cater toward men, and she started thinking about names that were manly, and the name Jack popped into her head. So she wrote down Jack, and then a few minutes later she thought of the rhyming word that naturally goes with Jack, which is black, and that's how the name Jack Black came to be. Now, in the year 2000, Jack Black, the actor, was not as well known as he is today. He did a few supporting roles, but his breakthrough did not come until later that year. So the skincare brand actually has nothing to do with the actor, and in fact, he told a TMZ reporter that he is not a big fan of Jack Black skincare.
I wanted to know if you've heard about this skincare line called Jack Black.
Yeah, I have.
What kind of products do you use for it?
I tried the creams and lotions and gave me a horrible rash. Don't recommend it.
Now, he probably was just being funny because he is a funny guy. But know that the skincare brand and the actor have nothing to do with one another. So Emily Dalton, Corinne Dandurand, along with her husband, Jeff Dandurand, started Jack Black Skincare in the year 2000. They launched their very first products, and through husband Jeff's efforts, they were sold in golf shops and also supplied some of the local hotels in the Dallas, Texas area. The brand's reputation grew slowly and steadily, and today you can find Jack Black Skincare in both Ulta and Sephora. In 2018, the original three founders sold the Jack Black company to the Edgewell Corporation for an undisclosed amount. Edgewell also owns Schick, Playtex, among other things. The original founders saw this as an opportunity to have the Jack Black skincare brand go international. The Jack Black Pure Clean Daily Facial Cleanser I've actually talked about on my cleanser review. If you're interested in that, I'll have that linked in the description box below. It is $35 for a 16-ounce bottle, which makes it fairly affordable. The 16-ounce bottle will last a long time. Some of the ingredients you'll find is the sodium C1416 olefin sulfonate, which can be stripping to the skin, but they pair it with glycerin, aloe, also cocamidopropylbutane, which is a gentle surfactant derived from coconuts. There's also witch hazel extracts, so they advertise this to be a 2-in-1 facial cleanser and toner. Now, the Jack Black skincare line is entirely cruelty-free, and the majority of their products do not have any synthetic fragrance. The flip side of that is a lot of their products do include essential oils. Specifically, most of their products include rosemary oil. And being that this is a wash-off product, it's not that big of a deal that we find some essential oils in it. The next product we're going to talk about is the toner. Now, this is a very small sample size toner. However, the full size can be purchased for $25. This is the Oil Control Toner, and it has salicylic acid in it. So it's a BHA exfoliant toner. It has witch hazel water and also lactic acid, which is an AHA. So they really should have put AHA and BHA exfoliating toner on the label. There's also glycerin, sodium hyaluronate, which is a concentrated form of hyaluronic acid, which draws moisture into the skin. There's also aloe, cucumber extract. There are a lot better options for exfoliating toners on the market. You can check out my Let's Talk Toners video, and I'll have that linked below. Moving on to serums, this product is relatively new in the Jack Black skincare line. This is the Protein Booster Skin Serum. It has kind of a twist top that you can lock closed when not in use. The Jack Black skincare brand also does not use any coloring in any of their products, so it is what it is as far as the color goes. The ingredients we see in the toner are glycerin, aloe, linseed oil, which is a good fatty acid source and can be soothing to the skin. There's also green tea extract, which is also incredibly soothing and is a powerful antioxidant. There's coconut oil, which can be problematic if you have acne-prone skin. The protein booster name comes from the peptides which we find in the ingredient list. Peptides are partial amino acids, and they're meant to communicate with the skin cells and kind of get them to regenerate faster. At least that's the theory. There's also jojoba oil, which is a skin restoring ingredient, and pea extract, which can be helpful in reducing redness in the skin. You can find rosemary oil in this product as well. I'm not mad at the ingredient list. I think they include a variety of extracts which you don't commonly find in a serum. From the same product line, this is the Protein Booster Eye Rescue. This is $40 for a half ounce. It's a little on the steep side. The ingredients we see are glycerin, myristyl myristate, which is an emollient, safflower oil, oat extract, which is a nice ingredient that soothes and calms the skin, also aloe and that pea extract again. It also includes bamboo extract, evening primrose oil, which is a soothing oil, non-fragrant, also sunflower seed oil, linseed oil, sunflower seed extract, and caffeine. I'm super impressed that this also includes matrixyl, which I've talked about before. Matrixyl actually has science to back up its claims that it reduces the appearance of fine lines and wrinkles. There's also sodium hyaluronate and glucosamine HCl. Glucosamine is naturally found in our skin. It's what gives our skin the natural plumpness. So I really have been a fan of this. I've used this pretty regularly for the last 4 or 5 months or so, minimizing the puffiness. And let me just show you the consistency of what we're looking at. Just a little half a pump is all you really need. Apply it with your ring finger. And there you have it. Now for moisturizers, there are 2 products in the Jack Black line, and I've used them both. One has SPF in it. We're going to talk about that first. That's the Double Duty Face Moisturizer with an SPF of 20. The SPF comes from 2 commonly found chemical sunscreen ingredients in the US, avobenzone and octinoxate. Those make this product smell like sunscreen, unfortunately. There's also a couple of different silicones, sodium hyaluronate again, lecithin, which is a skin restoring ingredient, and edelweiss extract. Edelweiss, the flower from The Sound of Music. The extract can be found in this. Edelweiss is actually a good skin soothing ingredient and also is packed with antioxidants, and you don't commonly find it in skincare. It does have rosemary oil and lavender oil. They both can be sensitizing to the skin. This looks like sunscreen right out of the container. It doesn't leave much of a white cast, luckily, but smells like sunscreen. The other moisturizer is the Clean Break Oil-Free Moisturizer, and I like this one a lot better. This has niacinamide, which is one of those ingredients that we root for. Niacinamide does so many good things for our skin. It can lighten your complexion, it can reduce dark spots, it reduces the sebum production to make your face less oily throughout the day. There's also sodium hyaluronate, again, the concentrated form of hyaluronic acid. We see white tea extract. There's also sea kelp extract, which is filled with vitamins and can be very hydrating for the skin. Glycerin, which draws in moisture, and dimethicone. I'm a much bigger fan of this moisturizer. Let me just show you. It has a much creamier texture. It doesn't feel like sunscreen. It doesn't look like sunscreen. And it doesn't smell like much of anything. There's just a hint of, I don't know if it's the white tea or something. It's hardly detectable. There's not much of a scent at all, and it rubs in very nice into the skin. This is probably one of my favorite products from this entire skincare line. The lip balms are very popular from this brand. They're 40% petrolatum. They also include an SPF of 25 from those same 2 U.S. chemical sunscreen ingredients, avobenzone and octinoxate. There's cocoa seed butter, lanolin, beeswax, shea butter, avocado oil, microcrystalline wax. A lot of nice, soothing, hydrating ingredients that you want on your lips. I've been enjoying using this as my daytime lip balm for the better part of 6 months. So these are some of the shaving products. And while we're on the subject, let's just talk briefly about gendered skincare. As a man, my first trip to Ulta, I felt a little bit out of my element as I wandered around and saw all of the makeup displays. Until toward the back of the store, I discovered a shelf of blue and black packaging. That's where the Jack Black skincare was. And I thought, ooh, this must be for me because I'm a man. So if the goal is to try and get more and more men to be comfortable with using skincare, I think that Jack Black is doing a really good job. Their packaging and their brand is clearly focused to men and trying to get men to think seriously about taking good care of their skin. Having a skincare brand that also includes products specifically for shaving, I think is a good thing. I think the more options men have for high quality skincare and high quality shaving products, the better. The first of these shaving products we're going to talk about is the Face Buff. The Face Buff has these little nodules. It's supposed to be beneficial in a pre-shave routine to kind of exfoliate all of the areas which you're going to be shaving. And in my experience, it did reduce the amount of bumps and ingrown hairs that I experienced as a result of shaving. Now, as I mentioned in my shaving video, I don't shave every day. And if I were to shave every day, I would definitely not use this every day. You have to be a little bit on the cautious side when using a physical exfoliant because it is easy to go a little bit too far and to actually cause damage. This is one of the only products from Jack Black that includes a fragrance. So there is a synthetic fragrance in this that's not listed. Now these days I've been using my Face Buff less and less because I have found a glycolic face wash just before shaving does just as good of a job, if not better, as the physical exfoliant that I was using. The next shaving product is their Beard Lube. This has to be my least favorite product in the entire skincare line by Jack Black. This has a large amount of menthol in it. You can smell it as soon as it comes out of the tube. It just kind of smacks you in the face. Menthol. I'm not a fan of menthol. I don't like the smell. I really don't like the way it feels. It's supposed to be cooling, but in fact that cooling sensation is actually your skin cells crying out, please stop. It's like damage. So it's not a good ingredient in skincare. I don't know why it finds its way in men's skincare so frequently, but this is a definite hard pass for me. The third shaving product and our final product reviewed in this video is the Supreme Cream Triple Cushion Shave Lather. This product I really did enjoy using. I think it does a really great job of lathering up and softening the hairs before shaving. I found that it works equal to or better than the shaving cream that I was using previously. So to wrap up, my overall thoughts on the brand is it's kind of hit and miss, finding products that I think are really, really good, high quality products without unnecessary oils and additives to it. I think the Eye Rescue is a really good product. I really think the Clean Break Oil Moisturizer is a good product. The lip balm is good, and that triple cushion shave lather is also a really good product. So these are my favorites. I can recommend these without hesitation. The others, yeah, try them, see if you like them. And if this brand is able to bring men into the skincare community just because it has blue packaging, I say more power to it. What do you guys think? Have you tried Jack Black? Share your thoughts below. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram at 43yearold skinfluencer. And I'll see you next time.